Dragon Fist Goku, a character criminally misrepresented in Xenoverse 2. This character inside of Xenoverse 2 is notorious for having the Super Soul. This is a real Kamehameha, but not actually having a Kamehameha skill that actually activates the Super Soul, as the Super Soul activates through a super attack. A true joke of a character in the base game. However, today in my new gameplay enhancer update, the 6.7 update, a new character exclusive Super Soul will be arriving to the game. And for today, of course, as you can tell by the title, is Dragon Fist Goku. As I was talking about in the base game of Xenoverse 2, this variation is a complete joke of Goku, because I'm hoping today I'll be able to do this character some justice, and I hope you're all looking forward to his Super Soul. Before we begin though, Dragon Fist Goku isn't the only character receiving a character exclusive Super Soul in this update. In fact, we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 characters as well, along with Dragon Fist Goku getting their character exclusive Super Souls. So there'll be 5 characters in this update getting them. In addition to Dragon Fist Goku, Tapion, Kid Trunks, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 will also be getting their character exclusive Super Souls. Like my Pikkon, Janemba, Buhan, and Gotenks video, you can find the breakdowns for them on my second channel, Warden Games. The video will be linked up at the card or down in the description if you're curious on their character details. We go into a deep dive over there, plus a bit more details into Goku. So if you're curious on that, feel free to click the link. And of course, if you have any character suggestions or Super Souls you would like to see, please feel free to leave a comment. I got some pretty cool suggestions on my Gogeta video. Some of these may be in future updates. I've got some amazing ideas like Turles and Metal Cooler, which were taken from commenters, so please feel free. Let your creative outlet flow. But let's get into Dragon Fist Goku without any further ado. So of course, Dragon Fist Goku has his Super Soul on his Goku Turtle Hermit Gi No Character 5 variation. This variation is, of course, the one with the Dragon Fist, and the Dragon Fist Super Soul is actually called I'm Still Standing, Come On, which, of course, at the start of the match applies the following effects itself. Like all characters, Goku gets some stat boosts, so let's quickly get into those. Goku gets a 20% base max health buff. Goku doesn't have the greatest health stat in the world, so I wanted to increase his health just by a little bit. Goku in his second effect actually gets 70% to his base max stamina. I wanted to make one of my first priorities to make this Goku a very agile and mobile option inside of Xenoverse 2. And with his new evasive and all the evasives now being 2 stamina bars, this Goku will be bobbing and weaving like no one's business. His third effect is he gets 100% stamina recovery and ki recovery. And his stamina recovery being 100% pretty much just doubles what his current stamina recovery is. It's very good on the ground, and with all that stamina you want to recover it really fast. He gets the ki recovery as Super Saiyan 3 has a awful ki recovery multiplier. And of course, as Goku being based around a Super Saiyan 3 variant, you want to be transformed to Super Saiyan 3. Goku's fourth effect is where things get pretty interesting actually. He gets a 60% inflicted damage buff to everything but Special Strike Supers. This is very good, as this is 40% less than what Gogeta and Vegito get. Goku will be dishing out a ton of damage from the get-go without even going to his main effects, which is something really cool. However, his effect after effect 4 is effect 5, which this effect is actually his Strike Super damage goes up by 150%. This is of course because his Dragon Fist Ultimate is a Strike Super, and Strike characters inside of Xenoverse 2 aren't very prevalent, so I wanted to mix things up a bit with this Goku and make him a bit of a Strike-based character. Goku's 6th effect is actually he gets a 20% damage reduction buff to everything but Strike Supers. Kind of like his inflicted damage, this applies to everything but Strike Supers. Goku in his 7th effect actually gets a 70% damage reduction buff to Special Strike Supers. And when I say Strike Supers, I also mean evasive and ultimates as well. Any kind of special strike skill, this damage reduction kicks in for, so skills like Peeler Storm, Darkness Rush, Spirit Explosion, Spirit Sword, all those skills, Goku will have massive damage reduction against. This Goku is great to take down maybe those remastered expert missions I created. This Goku is great inside of those missions, for example. With that crazy damage reduction, Goku's 8th effect is of course a stock ability pretty much of all these characters now. He gets a 50% boost when boosting allies. This is just to make the, the recovery aspect actually useful rather than the garbage it is in the base game. And Goku's 9th effect, he actually gets an effect like Metal Cooler, which shortens his own guard break time by 10%. This is very good because Goku has a ton of stamina, and having his guard break shortened will make it so he can get back into the fight easier, because if having all the stamina getting stamina broken is pretty much a death sentence, but this shortens own guard break time by 10% is a permanent buff that Goku gets at the beginning of the match, so hopefully Goku will be able to get back into the fight very quickly. Goku's 10th effect is where things get very interesting if you ask me. When this character is attacked, there's a 10% chance the following effects apply to the enemy team for 15 seconds. 12 times only. Reduces stamina to 1. Yes, the entire team's stamina on the enemy team will actually get reduced to 1, and that's not it. His second effect of effect 10 is he actually shuts off their stamina recovery. This will make it so they can't move. Like, if they try dashing at all towards you, their stamina will be broken immediately. Though you might be wondering, wait a second, what if they just run away? Well, that's where the next effect comes in. The third effect of effect 10 is he actually lowers their speed by 75%. Pretty much, if you do anything to your enemy, they will immediately lose all their stamina, assuming they don't just guard you. However, in the event you actually stamina break them, the fourth effect of effect 10 is where things get super fun. The enemies are inflicted with a debuff that increases the special damage they receive by 125%. What this pretty much means is when Goku breaks the enemy team's stamina and hits him with the Dragon Fist, the attack is doing so much damage. It's actually crazy how much damage Goku's Dragon Fist will do to pretty much any boss. However, it should be noted that his effect will only activate 10% of the time. And if you're getting attacked by, say, attack like Super Kamehameha, 2 effects can activate at the same time, wasting 2 charges. So definitely try not to let yourself get caught in a combo too early if you can help it. I got the idea for this effect for when Hirudegarn actually punched Goku in the face and it actually did nothing. So I decided it'd be really cool to give Goku like a taunt light effect to make it so like the enemy attacks him with maybe like a strike super that does no damage and they get hugely debuffed from it. I thought that'd be very cool to have on Dragon Fist Goku, so hopefully this effect does him some justice. However, that's not all Goku can do, as effect 11 as well is where things get super kind of fun actually. So his 11th effect is when an ally is KO'd, the following effects occur to self and allies for 20 seconds, 7 times only. Goku will give the entire team, including himself, a 400% key recovery buff. This pretty much makes it so when Goku is in Super Saiyan 3 or any other form, he will have pretty much unlimited ki when he does any kind of punches on the enemy. However, this will only activate 7 times for 20 seconds. The second effect of effect 11 is he restores the entire team's health by 2% every second for 20 seconds. This is very good, however, you gotta be careful not to get killed during this phase because this will only activate when an ally is KO'd. If Goku is KO'd, this does not work. And thirdly, Goku actually gives a buff to the entire team that increases the special damage done by the team, which is with Super's Ultimate and Invasive for both Ki and Strike Supers, a 75% damage buff. So theoretically, if you are able to get your 10% chance to proc and an ally dies and you hit someone with a Dragon Fist, they're pretty much guaranteed to die easily. They will get shredded like a paper through a paper shredder. They will absolutely just destroy any enemy that stands in your way if you're able to pull this mechanic off. However, it's very hard to set up, but if you're able to pull it off, I mean, you'll be in for a very fun time for sure. I mainly got the idea for this effect because in the movie, when Goku does like a huge power up and like destroys the buildings around him, he's got to say he's gonna finish this in one attack. And him saying that, he pretty much instills hope in his entire Z Fighter friends, his family, that he's gonna actually be able to finish this fight. Provides hope that he's gonna do it. And the special damage comes from the fact that he does end up doing the Dragon Fist. And if he can get the thing to proc as well to get the crazy damage, he really can finish the enemy in one attack. That's pretty much it for Dragon Fist Goku though. He's a very fun character through my testing, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun playing as Dragon Fist Goku. The link is down in the description if you're interested in trying him out. If you're interested in the other 4 characters as well, feel free to check out the second channel in which I go in a video breaking them down. But I'm all out of time for today, guys. If you have any suggestions for characters you want to see, once again, please feel free to leave a comment. I am fully here to hear suggestions. I love hearing what you guys have to say about characters you would like to see. But I'm all out of time for today, guys. If you have any suggestions for characters you want to see, once again, please feel free to leave a comment. I am fully here to hear suggestions. I love hearing what you guys have to say about characters you would like to see. If you have feedback on whether this is too overpowered or too underpowered, please feel free to leave feedback as well. But I'm all out of time, everyone. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.